You're listening to ND Works, a new podcast for the Notre Dame campus community, produced by the Office of Internal Communications. We're the team that brings you ND Works Weekly, ND Works Quarterly, The Week at ND, and a passion for sharing clear, concise, and interesting information with faculty and staff at the University of Notre Dame. I'm Natalie Davis Miller, Managing Editor of ND Works, and I'm glad you're listening. Today we are with Heather Christophersen, Vice President of Notre Dame Human Resources. Heather was our very first guest on the ND Works podcast, and we talked about the NDHR transformation. We are very excited to have her back on the podcast today to update us on the reimagined onboarding process, which is another phase of that transformation. Welcome back, Heather.
Thanks for having me.
So we're here to talk about a change to the onboarding process. Can you give us a quick review, and what is the onboarding process?
Sure. So you may remember last year we launched the Self-Service Center, and we shared that NDHR is in phases of transformation. We're dedicated to changing and improving the way campus interacts with our services, and the next iteration of that transformation is this onboarding process. There's really nothing more important that we can do when we're welcoming new employees and new staff members into our community is the onboarding process and helping people to feel welcome and excited to be part of Notre Dame. And as much as we love the gracement, we didn't think having new hires come to the basement of Grace for a multi-hour session to have a whole bunch of information thrown at them all at once at the very beginning of their tenure was the best way for them to receive the information. So the new onboarding process still reviews all the key information that a new hire needs to know, but does so at more appropriate times in their employment journey. So for example, a new employee will learn how to set up direct deposit on their very first day, because that is absolutely critical. But it might wait a few weeks before they learn about the employee resource groups or other ways to get engaged on campus and meeting them at their stages. So what it is using the Self-Service Center an ability to put training modules and opportunities to read about our various programs and benefits in a system that allows the employees to go back and read it whenever they might have questions or want to learn more without doing it kind of a dump all at once.
That's awesome. So they can kind of go back and revisit it on their own.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
Exactly.
I love that. So how does it impact our current colleagues who are already onboarded?
So the current colleagues won't go through the onboarding process because, as you said, they're already onboarded and they already have their systems set up. But who it will really impact is hiring managers and people leaders. So we're focused on providing information that matters to the hiring managers and to the people leaders. And so you'll see updated communications that are clearer and come at the more strategic intervals for the hiring manager and leaders as well. People leaders will receive information via the Self-Service Center in the pre-employment status. So we used to receive a lot of calls from hiring managers about, okay, I've offered this person, where are they in their process for an I-9? Or what about their background check? Where is that? And there'll be a people leader hub that contain a lot of relevant resources so that our managers and our leaders have the information they need to help create a warm and welcoming environment. And so, by the way, a people leader is just someone who has a team of employees that are reporting to them. So anyone who is directly managing other employees is considered a people leader.
Okay, so as I understand it, if you are a people leader, then this is for you as well.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
Exactly.
So what is not changing?
So what's not changing is the importance of onboarding to welcome, what I just mentioned. So people leaders continue to play a very vital role in creating that positive experience in the first days and weeks of a new hire's journey. Coffee and conversations will continue to take place. So if you remember, that's within the first quarter of a new employee's journey at Notre Dame. They get a wonderful tour of the Basilica and then an opportunity to have coffee and conversation with some of our senior leaders in the main building. Benefit selection is also very critical to new employees, obviously, and that support will continue to be available through NDHR, and regular benefit assistance sessions are now on the schedule in the Self-Service Center.
Very good. Okay, so how did the project come together?
Yeah, so it's part of an overall journey of many processes and technologies that we're working on and improving in NDHR. And so none of this would have happened without the collaboration between the HR team and the team in OIT, and the project team creating an environment where we could seek feedback from hiring managers and leaders across the university, and bring the team to bring their own ideas and creativity, willingness to ask hard questions, and making sure that we're all aligned on the goal of this is to make the experience of onboarding better for our new hires.
Okay, that's awesome. So have you had positive feedback so far?
Yes, we've heard a lot of positive feedback from new employees who have recently started and have gone through the new process. A lot of very positive feedback from managers and those people leaders as well, that they can kind of check in on their new employees and see how things are going in their journey. And of course, with any technology, there's hiccups here and there that we're working on. But the platform is there for us to be able to build on the future and continue to make the process easier and better and better.
These are all good things.
Yes.
Thank you, Heather, for this update on the onboarding process.
Thank you so much for having me and for all that you do to communicate to our employees across the university.
For more information, please visit the Self-Service Center. We'll be back next time with more news and stories by and for Notre Dame employees. I'm Natalie Davis Miller. Thanks for listening to ND Works.